Welcome back, everyone. Happy Thursday. Thanks for watching Atlanta & Company. If you're looking to add new life to your walls, cabinets, or your deck, my next guest is here to show you how the power of paint can transform any area in your home. Joining me today, founder, CEO of Flawless Painting, our good friend Scott Chaucer. Welcome.
Hey, thank you. I miss you guys.
I miss you. I feel like we haven't seen you that much, but everybody's been keeping you busy, right?
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about...
A lot of credit to you guys.
Well, thank you. Well, you do a great job, and we're going to get to those photos in just a minute because I think pictures really tell the story. But congratulations are in order. bestofhouse.com, not just for last year, but this year as well. That's incredible.
It's great. It's the biggest resource out there for contractors and homeowners to go to for resources for companies like us or decorating ideas, remodeling ideas. It's just phenomenal, and we got a great customer service award from them, so I'm thrilled.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the customers are giving you, it's a best compliment, giving you big time thumbs up and referring you, which is the name of the game in this business.
Yeah, it is. The relationship part of it, as you know, and we've discussed many times on the show, is just a huge part of what we do, passing on our name to family members, friends, relatives, and it just is just so great to see when that occurs, because that really is the fun part of the job. Getting those referrals and warm recommendations, can't beat it.
Right, and you're also A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Again, it's important to note these things because at the end of the day, you're inviting these people into your home, under your roof, to make these repairs, to make your house, these aren't cheap things that you're doing. You're trying to improve the look of your home, and when you hear the kudos and the awards, I mean, that says a lot about who you are.
Yeah, that's the most critical part of the whole business is, I wouldn't put anybody in your home that I wouldn't want in my home.
Right.
So it's a very important detail, and a lot of people, there's obviously lots of contractors, lots of painters out there, but what separates us from the competition is I've had the same painters for 14, 15 years now.
I think that's huge.
And we can make people feel comfortable.
Right.
And I get lots of compliments about that, and it's not always about just putting paint on the house. It's about taking care of your house and being trustworthy, and they want to leave their homes, as you know today. They don't want to sit still 24/7, day after day. They come and go, and it makes them feel comfortable when they can trust us.
Absolutely, and I know you have a great special. We used to kind of bury the lead and give you the special at the very end, but Scott wants you to get so excited about making those home improvements today that we're doing it right off the top.
Yeah, absolutely. If you spend over $1,000 in labor, you get a 15% off, which is a huge deal, especially when you're talking $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on a job, just as I did yesterday and this morning for a homeowner that was spending $6,000 or $7,000 on the outside of a house. They were getting over $1,000 discount.
That's huge.
And I don't do that, but if you call into the show, mention your good gracious and Christine, and mention the show, then you are eligible for that 15% discount as long as you spend over $1,000 bucks.
Got it. And just make sure you say that you saw Scott here on Atlanta & Company and take advantage of that great deal. Now let's get into the pictures, because one of the things that amazes me, and your pictures are so phenomenal, a lot of people think you have to spend tens of thousands to renovate, update your kitchen, but you come in and do it in just days, and it literally looks like a whole new kitchen. Let's talk about the befores and afters.
Yeah, it's just a trait that we've picked up over the years. We've probably done over 600 different kitchens in a long period of time, and you go from changing it from a stain grade cabinet to a paint grade cabinet in a matter of 3 to 5 business days. So you're not upheaved from your house for 6 weeks as if you were ripping out and gutting the whole kitchen. And we continually probably do average about 1 or 2 a week. And since we've been really talking and focusing on it here on the show, more and more folks around Atlanta, throughout Atlanta, have been calling us to come and do what we, what they dream of, because a lot of folks and the women want a whole new kitchen. The husband's like, no, we're not spending 30, 40, 50,000.
So they're like, well, let's compromise. Yes.
They can spend a fraction of it,
I want that
and
pantry.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is a big pantry, but it's just phenomenal. And week after week, we continue to change over a kitchen, and people are just loving it. And we get in there, we got the process down from A to Z.
Right, and let's also talk outside, because lots of times in the summer months, people are traveling, but now that we're getting back to school, I know your phones start ringing off the hook around this time of year, because people are thinking, I really want to update the exterior, make it look like a whole new house, and you do that so beautifully.
Well, we're just around the corner from the fall, which is a change of season, of course, but right now, with these extreme temperatures we've had for 60 plus days, the house takes a beating. paint fades, paint splinters, lots of things happen. Rotted wood, as you know, we do a lot of that on almost every house in Atlanta. There's going to be something to repair, and we do it. Every one of our teams knows how to do that. So it is critical to think that, hey, get your home fixed, get it looked at before the wintertime comes.
Right, and we're looking at beautiful exterior and also commercial buildings as well. That's a restaurant right there,
Yeah,
right?
it's huge. We do a lot of commercial stuff. We just did some major restaurants too around Atlanta besides this place in Roswell. And
beautiful.
And we do car dealerships and all those things alike. So, you know, please, if that's something that you're thinking of or has been done. But the critical part is when you see a deck that's really splintering, warping, the boards are starting to really crackle, that means that it's dried out, and that means that it needs to get stained. And decks need to be taken care of much more than people think. People think you can go 4, 5, 6 years without staining a deck, and you really need to do that every 1 to 2 years. So 12 to 24 months, you need to really lubricate that deck so you don't run into those problems, because decks are huge investments on houses, as you know.
Absolutely, and we have great testimonials. Scott's been on the show for about, what, 3 years now?
3.5 years.
3.5 years, and this is from an Atlanta & Company viewer who finally, while watching the show, picked up the phone, gave Scott a call, and look at that before on the exterior. Look at how updated that home looks. Decades newer, Scott.
Painting brick is a huge thing today. I just met with somebody yesterday that wants to do the same thing, and that's updating the look. If you look at a lot of the new homes that are being built in and around Atlanta and Buckhead and Brookhaven and your neck of the woods, you're seeing a lot of painted brick homes go up, and it looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful, but by the way, you got to leave it to the experts to do that, and that is where Scott and this incredible offer come in. Once again, tell everyone what that offer is.
Spend over $1,000, get 15% off of the labor costs. It doesn't matter if it's inside or outside, but you know, take us up on it. It's a great offer, as I just explained. That can add up to thousands of dollars off, especially a big project. And one more thing I want to add real quick, and that is the Georgia TV and Film Society for 2016. We're one of 2 painters listed.
Wow.
You know, it's like an $8 billion industry here in Atlanta. 3rd largest in the country besides New York and California, and we're one of 2 listed in there. We've painted for a few shows, and I just wanted to let people know that those are things we can do as well. If there's any producers
we
out
have
there
producers that watch our show right now that are going, hey, wait a minute, that's a great idea. We need that set painted.
And cheers to you on your trip.
Thank you. And take advantage of that great offer. To learn more about flawless painting, give them a call at 678-386-7899 or visit the website at flawlesspainting.com. Flawless